Good day all, welcome to Obed Farm. Thank you for the comments, thank you for the likes, and thank you for those who are subscribed. And those who haven't, please subscribe to the channel. It helps me grow the channel. Well, as you can see, it's feeding time as always. Here we have had no problems really with these layers. We are actually now in the next phase of what we wanted to do with these birds. At the same time, we're now thinking of taking these eggs, and we're going to take the first batch of eggs and hatch them. And then after the first batch of eggs we have hatched, then we see that do we want to keep on hatching the eggs, and then we will. That is what our plan was really from the beginning, to do our own hatchery. But at the present moment, I have not been able to find funds to buy a hatchery, so a hatching system. So I will go to other people. Roughly, it's between $5 to $8 to hatch one tray, which is about 30 eggs. So it's not that offsetting when it comes to hatching of eggs, but we just want to see how much we will get out of a first batch of laying of these eggs. Again, I've been off the radar again because all of a sudden I got the flu again. After it had attacked me and I think I was well, it came back and it hit me again. But now I'm okay, and we are back at it doing more about this. So right now, the egg laying, we are satisfied. I am satisfied with where it is. Again, you get a bit of drop when you're slow at giving certain meals, or making sure that your feed is always the correct feed. And on that, I've already seen it, because in the past 3 days I was not able to come through because of me feeling ill. So but now I've come through, and we have seen that it had already dropped already in the number of eggs that they were laying. But that does not mean that we then stop doing other things. So the major thing now is to take the eggs that we have managed to collect today, that is the 3 trays. We will send them to a hatchery, and we will see what comes out of those 3 trays. At the same time, probably we'll be doing every week that we do, we'll probably be sending 3 trays every week to the hatchery, and we will see that what numbers we get out of those hatched eggs, and then we will work from there. This is, as I say, this is all about a trial and error, and it's all about trying to grow these numbers, or trying to do something else that is more valuable than just laying of eggs and consumption of those eggs. And this is another avenue which one can do, laying of these eggs, making a profit out of it. And the profit that you're now making is by making sure been laid, you then hatch them, and then after you hatch them, the other people actually doing it as a business, whereby even they don't have their own incubators, they're doing their own eggs. After their own eggs have reached, they've taken their own the eggs which have laid, they then take them to a hatchery, they hatch them, and then they sell the chicks for $1.10, depending on the breed that you do have. You can actually find that there are actually certain breeds we can actually get you at $3 for a day old. So it's also about you, whatever you want to do in this industry, that can actually make you money. And when it's normally the heritage, which you consider as heritage breed eggs, which actually fetch a lot of more money than the normal Saso, the normal Astrolopas, the normal eggs that we do have, as in for the road runners, or which we can call the local breeds. So those are the ones which actually get you more money. If I'm correct, it's called the Brahman or the Sussex Whites. Those ones are a bit more on the expensive side. So always look out for things. It's not about always doing things in big numbers. You can do things in small numbers but still make a lot of money out of the small number of things that you're doing. All you just need to do is tap into the right market that feeds you. Because probably, even if I was probably to do the chickens that I'm talking about, probably I would only need 20 hens and 4 cocks. And if they lay for me every day, at least let me say about 30. So if I can get a tray a day, that means that I'm getting quite a good number. That means that in a tray, once I hatch them, that means that I will be getting probably a good $3, which means that $30 for one tray. So it's always $30, that's $90 per tray for the day old chicks. So, and those ones are actually, I think, about $20 each if you are selling them at proper brick size. So it's always just about making right decisions. It's not always about following the same norm. You can have 500 of these chickens, but a person can actually have a quarter of this number of chickens by making more money. So it's just about doing the right thing at the right time. Thank you very much for liking. Thank you very much for subscribing.